Hey everybody, Spoonfeeding here. Like I said, what we're gonna do this time is talk about some content management systems that are out there. Gonna talk a bit about Drupal, Joomla, or Joomla, however you want to pronounce it, WordPress, Typo3, and Habari. Those are there are three. No, there are two common ones, two less common ones, but open source, and one that gets used, I think, in like government uh, type agencies around here. I want to do some more videos, but I am a bit pressed with time right now. But I will get around that. No worries. So Drupal, why? Basically, the site for Drupal is Drupal.org. It's open source. The other stuff that I have to mention is can be it has a very steep learning curve to actually get to know Drupal. I didn't take it because of that. It had a steep learning curve, and I wanted to quickly set up my things and like later, poke around with content management systems and coding my own stuff. So that's why I didn't do it. But the thing is, it's really good. It's very stable. It's big. It has loads of extra stuff. As you can see here, it has 11,500 modules and like 1,200 themes. So that is a lot, and it's all free. It's all open source. It's all free. So have so if you want to have a site that's just robust and you want to tweak it to your heart's content and you don't mind steep learning curve, go with Drupal. Now next up we have Joomla or Joomla. It is also a open source CMS. It's very popular. I think almost all of these that I have on are open source content management systems. Well, there are a couple of proprietary ones out there, but I would not recommend them. When would I recommend Joomla? I would recommend Joomla when you want to have a site that is big, like massively big, that has like lots of different areas to the site, but also has loads of like maybe an e-commerce site. But you have to upgrade Joomla constantly. That's one thing. But you can have a e-commerce site with Joomla. You can have very easy way of setting things up and like getting an overview of things. I don't know how that works in Drupal. Probably works just fine, but it takes a bit longer to learn. The thing I will say about Joomla, which I don't know of Drupal, is Joomla messes up your code like real easy. If you have a Joomla site that's only Joomla, man, that's horrible code. I'm not talking about the source code, which is something I will be dealing with. Well, not next time, but I will make a fork of this series, sort of, to deal with some programming languages, and I will start with HTML and CSS. The reason why is because you needed to read source code for SEO, but basically also to give you an understanding of how to build your own, because you don't need a content management system. It's only handy if you have a lot of content, which you probably will doing if you have a blog. If I have to hand code every page that I make, I'm gonna be a bit sick after a while. So that's why you take a content management system. Also comments that can be uploaded, it's very easy and stuff like that. So that's Joomla, which it is pretty good, but it's also very vulnerable. Loads of plugins, pardon me, loads of plugins for Joomla are vulnerable and get targeted a lot. So then we have WordPress. I think very huge. I have no idea how many downloads there are, but I think here it says over 25 million. So let's just take some numbers. Here it is 2.7% of the web, which is also pretty huge. And here we had, I have no idea. Oh, they said it here. Here they have like 660,000 people. So do Drupal, and that's a a very rough estimate, I think, because what is this about? Yeah, by country. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, so okay, so it is about 660 people. Here's 2.7% of the web, very huge. 25 million, which is a better um, estimate, and maybe you can put that in your mind a little bit better. WordPress is one of the easiest things I have known so far that to work with, like code-wise, but also how you set everything up, and the learning curve is really low because you just log in and you do stuff. With Drupal and Joomla, you have to learn a bit because the interface is a bit tricky, and with Drupal it's tricky too because if you want to code something yourself in Drupal, it takes a while. In WordPress, it's very easy, so the entry level is very low, but that also means that you don't have very much customization options with WordPress. There are plugins out there, I know that they're like extensions they call it or something, and you have plenty of themes, but also because WordPress is used a lot, it tends to get very generic, and I like to be a little bit different. Now, Typo 3 is something I do not know much about. The only thing I know about it is that around here some of the marketing agencies use it and some of the like government uses it. But here it says for enterprise purpose on the web and internet, so it's basically used for, like what I said, companies that want to have a content management system on the inside. Is it something that you want to have for your business? I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I'm just throwing this out there because it's just one of the things you can choose. And then last but not least, we have Habari. And Habari is something I just stumbled upon. It is a new project. It's not that old. It's pretty young. And the thing is, I liked it because it was so different from everything else. Habari is even more basic and simpler and than all the other four. It has a couple of plugins, and you can. I think you can download some more. I haven't looked into that because I haven't, had a reason to look into the plugins for that. Habari is what I use on spoonfed.org, hacking.spoonfed.org, and programming.spoonfed.org. No, sorry, Windows. I have Windows hacking in my main site on Habari, and I have programming, Linux, and SEO on WordPress. The reason for that being is my Windows one and my hacking one and my main one, I wanted to do something different. And for the SEO one, I wanted to do WordPress because that's the easiest to start in with. That's what I'm telling you right now. It's the easiest to start in with. Plus, it has some great plugins that will make your SEO life very easy. And I took Linux and programming for that one as well, because for programming I needed a very good template and some extra extensions that I could have like blocks of code in or highlight the colors and stuff like that. And I could do that in Habari. I mean, it's easy to implement the HTML language in, but I couldn't find the right theme for Habari that had everything in a nice organized manner. If you look at my Windows site and my main site, it's like one big page with a very simple design, and that works fine for Windows. I mean, don't get me wrong, but Windows is only about the videos and that's it. And for Linux, I need to distinguish myself because I'm going to do a lot of distros, and I need to um, have a clear navigation for that. So that's why I chose that for Linux and for programming and for SEO, so I could feel myself doing my back-end stuff, which is something I haven't done SEO for my site at all. The only thing I made was a Twitter and a Facebook account. and that's only because it was in the template for WordPress. So that's it. Yeah, so have a look around. As you can see, there are loads of you can try the demos. Probably maybe there's a demo here as well. Here you can look at some screenshots. I'm not gonna do that right now. Obviously you can do that on your own, because you can watch this video, but I don't know, I'm going too fast or too slow or whatever. Right here I don't think you have a demo, but I think you can go to showcase, and then you can see some sites. As you can see there, see some sites that are built on WordPress, so you can have a look and feel on how it looks. Or you can go to my Linux or programming or SEO .spoonfed.org sections, and you can see it as well how WordPress looks like with me. Joomla, there's also a demo that you can try out. You can have a feel around if you like this or not. And Drupal, I don't know if they had a demo or not. I think they have some screenshots somewhere. And you can click on this, sites made with Drupal, and you can have a look around. I'm not gonna be I'm not really sure if I should do it or not. Basically, if you get your hosting, you get a login panel for your site, and usually that's the panel. Sometimes it's Plesk. You can even have I forgot the name. There are like 3 common ones, and from that web panel you can install loads of these things. You can install Joomla, WordPress, and everything. But if you don't know how to install it, you can let's do it like that. If you don't know how to install your CMS, or you don't want to because you think you're gonna screw up, let me know. Send me a message or send me an email with what type of CMS you want and what site you have, and I'll make sure I won't put your login details out there, but I will record what I'm doing for your site, so other people can see how it is to install CMS on their site, with hosting and FTP and stuff like that. I'll handle that as well. Then I will be doing a separate FTP section anyway, because we have to upload some images maybe, or some extra files. We're gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna do HTML section after this. I'm gonna start the HTML programming, and we're gonna have lots of fun. So I'm torn actually if I should say in videos that you should subscribe and post comments. I mean, obviously I want you to, but I have no idea if saying that will help. You know what? Just have fun watching my videos. If you have anything to say, leave a comment then, or send me a message. It's all fine with me. So yeah, I'm gonna put my SEO stuff on hold for a little while because I want to do the HTML programming, and then we'll get right back up with starting the first step in SEO to get your site ranked, and then and don't forget, if you want me to install your CMS, and I'm gonna record that for other people to see. You will have exposure for your URL, because I'm not gonna block out your URL. I'm only gonna block out like login details and stuff like that. So yeah, have fun. This is Spoonfed, and I'll see you soon.